One of the main things is why I got into hats is, to be straight up, is because I'm bald. I wanted to hide my baldness, and to tell you the truth, I kind of got really tired of shaving my head every other day, and I like to wear hats. This is a small portion of my hat collection that I have. I have about close to 1,000 different hats right now. When I first started collecting hats, it was all about New Era. New Era blew up in like 04, 05, and they were just hot. Everyone was trying to do New Eras. Probably this is my favorite hat that we did, is the Side Adam New Era. Another cool one that we did that I really like is all the Garfield collab hats that we did. This is by far my favorite Garfield one out of all of them because it has that like felt look, and on the inside it has Garfield's striping across it. This is one that never went into production to take on the Louis Vuitton. It's just smart. I like the way we did it and executed it. And then when we did the Lost Boys collab, Peter Pan collab, this was rad. Basically Peter Pan with his little feather or whatever the hell that thing is on the side. This is total collector's edition. I don't think I ever wore either of these hats. Didn't want to get them dirty. Another one of my very most sought after favorite Hundreds hat is the all over Paisley. And this was a pretty good hat too. Before we started doing New Eras, Huff was already on it and Supreme was already on it. And I started collecting Supreme and Huff hats as much as I possibly could before they sold out. This is more so almost all the Supreme hats that I currently have. This is their Never Rat hat from Supreme did from 05. Some of them are so dusty because I haven't worn them in so long. To me, I thought this was the raddest idea you could possibly do on a hat, was to have script come from the back all the way across the side to the front, because usually when you see a New Era, it was always across the front. You never really saw it anywhere else on the hat. The only people that were doing it at the time was Supreme. Anyone else that did it was copying them. This was like the raddest thing because no one was doing the side angle of a hat like that. Back then it wasn't as crazy as it is today, where there's lineups for absolutely everything that they do. So stuff was a lot easier to get back then as it is now. One of the main things that I love about hats is it's the best accessory for a guy other than shoes. Over the past 5 years, yes, I do want to say it has been more compulsive and more just for collecting, like how I do with my shoes. But the only difference is, obviously, I wear all my shoes that I can, as much as I can. I started collecting shoes in '99. My brother Ben saw that I had a bunch of shoes, so it kind of became a battle between me and him. And then at that time in '99 is when the Jordan Retro game started. So these are basically the two shoes that started me collecting retros and Jordan and all that. And I was waiting in line at Foot Locker Beverly Center with me, my brother Ben. That's where it all kind of started for me back in '99. Recently, one of my favorite shoes that I've got actually from Jordan was the Don C collab that they did. Supposedly handmade in Italy, quilted leather, Air Jordan 2s with premium leathers, suede. But the stuff that I'm actually really getting back into is Nike SB. It's not the same as it was back in '02 when the original set series came out. It was the Supa, the Molder, the Reese Forbes. I think they're doing a good job of bringing the brand back. This is the Zoo York Danny Supa collab what they did with Nike SB. I think I've worn these maybe once. I don't want to fuck them up, but these are hard as hell. Let's head over to where the Kobe 9s are at right now. The Kobe 9 is probably my favorite Kobe out of the Kobe collection. Blinded material is my favorite material right now being used on Nike shoes. Only thing I don't really like about it is the crazy high top on it. I'm not a big fan of that. It's kind of chunky when you want to wear with jeans. This is another collection that I sought out. I had to get. I have the entire Kobe Prelude pack from 1 through 8, leading up to the Masterpiece, which is the 9. And this is nicknamed or called the Masterpiece Kobe 9. So that's pretty much it for the Kobe wall. So a few years ago, they brought back Agassi, signed him back to a deal, even though he's retired, and they brought back his infamous shoe that everyone wanted from back in the day, the Tech Challenge. As you can see, the Tech Challenge 2 sole is also used on the Yeezy. So you can see where he got that innovation. It's the same sole. Yeezys are not one of my favorites. I think they did a really good job on it. It's sad that they had to keep it so limited. Could be a classic one day, and I think they should make it a general release. I still get excited about different shoes that are coming out. I don't think that feeling will ever leave. I collect shoes to wear them. All the shoes that I have, I wear. I would say right now I have about, I don't know, 700 pair of Jordans. From everything else, including Asics, New Balance, and all the other Nikes and Reebok and everything, I probably have another 2,500 pairs of shoes. So I took you guys through all my hat collection, 5 panels, 6 panels, the team hats, my new eras, to all my favorite stuff in my shoe collection from my Jordans. This is Jon Hundreds. Time for you guys to get lost. Good being with y'all.